reverb off. There we go.
So in the tyranny that
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our game where a group of misfits get together to play some D&D. We're currently running Waterdeep Dungeons of the Mad Mage. I'd like to say that all maps and images used in this campaign are the intellectual properties of Wizards of the Coast, unless otherwise noted. We will be playing with D&D Beyond, Roll20, and Discord, and all ambient sounds are courtesy of Tabletop Audio. And I will bring in the misfits. Welcome, guys.
Generally a bad idea.
Yeah.
Generally a bad idea to bring us in.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, anyone who tried to watch our last recording, I found out today there was no sound. So sorry about that, folks. You can spend 2 hours looking at our pretty faces. But other than that, Jeremy, you want to give the folks a recap?
Oh, God, I suppose so. All right. So,
Or a cap, since nobody heard what we were doing.
Oh, that's true. All right. So, well, we finally defeated the dungeon. We're all level 20 now. It's a great game, guys. So, all right.
You keep trying that, and it just doesn't work.
One of these days. The hope is that one of these days.
Practicing.
All right. So, yeah. We got us a long rest at long last. So what do we do? And we end up, we're like, hey, we're going to be doing some shopping. So it was a bit of a shopping episode. And then some. So first place we check is Thimblewine's Pawn Shop. Along the way, Shay Horaeus noticed a flaming green skull, or a couple of them flitting around. We chose to ignore it at the time. Inside the shop, we meet Crystalline. And I picked up a Horn of Silent Alarm. Tiffany and Shay offloaded a bunch of various sundry items. Shay was looking at Arrow of Dragon Slaying, but it's a big ask for one arrow. Crystalline also takes an interest in Chance's Cloak of the Manta Ray and asks how much he wants for it. We end up having to rewind a little bit because Chance grossly underestimated how much that thing was worth. Crystalline also mentions an apothecary, heavy air quotes around that. We decided to stop by, but apparently it's been abandoned recently. Chance, goes in, investigates, finds a potion of healing. Shay and Malkov, and then gets Urias to take a look, and they see a zombie just kind of chained up to a nearby building. And eventually we take a look inside, and there's like a whole bunch of zombies, and there's a lady walking around. A sea hag named Olive. Olive, and I misspelled Olive in there, okay, offers to sell us a zombie as a pack animal. She said that she liked the apothecary, but doesn't know where she went. Mentioned there's a place called the Feathered Rat in Skullport that sells animals. So we go to a pet shop. Lots of rats, spiders, various other things. Oh, and we also spot another flaming green skull. We discussed what to do next. I guess pet shopping having been a bit of a bust. We end up going up to the second level of Skullport. A lot of raised walking platforms up there. And we decided to go to the fortress, Dalagor's fortress. Knock on the door, and a Dragonborn answers, and Sully says, Matrim sent me. And Sully notices something and gets a response. Not sure what it is. And the Dragonborn's name is Felrex, and that was pretty much it for the session.
You guys arrive at Felrex's door, knock, and he invites you all in.
I guess we go.
You go in, and you enter in, and it's kind of shabby, but a well taken care of shabby, if that makes sense. You can tell he takes pride in his place, just things are old, a little dingy. He leads you into a very nice sitting room.
All right.
And offers you all seats. So what brings you to see old Felrax today?
Well, a few things. One, we were looking to see if you had any work while we're down here, and two, I believe my companions here had some questions about anything magical that might be for sale around these parts.
You could. I don't really have anything. I have a few potions I may be able to offer for you. I don't really have anything magical that I'm looking to part with at the moment. There are a couple guys. They dredge things up out of the river and sell them.
And they have a shop here in Skullport.
They do have a shop. It's right down the street, actually. It's called the Sargath's Bounty.
Sargath's Bounty.
There's the junk seller. There's a trap gentleman who makes and sells traps. If you can find him, he may be in his shop. There's the apothecary on the next level up. She may be good for some potions also.
Wait, next level up, not the apothecary that's down below us.
Oh no, that little girl closed up shop about a week ago.
Right, yes. We found that out the hard way.
Is there anything else you're looking for?
Do you happen to know the way to the gate?
Which gate?
The gate to level 1.
Oh, that's really easy. Now, who was it who he made the hand signals and got a response last time?
That would have been me.
That would have been Sully. Since you're the one posing the question, he looks at you and goes, "Oh yeah, easiest way to get back up to level 1, or actually out of the dungeon. I've got a friend who has a teleportation circle to Waterdeep.
Oh.
She charges 50 gold a head.
Yeah. Wow.
But can transport you directly back.
I mean, that's not too bad a deal, all things considered.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
We've
Not
had
something you get casually though for 50 gold.
I mean,
it's a seller's market, I think.
it's the fast route, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, we could save a ton just on health potions and stuff if we're buying them in Waterdeep and then just teleport back, right?
Teleport out.
So we might be able to make some money.
That's the question. Is it is there a?
Is it a one-way trip? Yes.
It's a one-way gate.
Yes, that's
and she's the only one that I know of who can teleport anyone out of the dungeon.
What about the rest of the portals down here in this dungeon?
Oh, the way gates.
Yes. We've had some difficulties navigating them.
Well,
can you help us?
You usually have to figure out how to open them to start with.
Mm.
And then it really depends on how strong you are.
Yeah.
Whether they'll let you pass through or not.
Fascinating.
Like muscly strong or experience, magic, what sort of
a little
strength?
Bit of everything.
I see. Right. Interesting.
What was the name of the apothecary shop one level up?
That would be The Nightshade's Caress.
Ooh, fancy.
Nightshade's Caress. Is there a bookstore here in Skullport?
There is not.
Oh, okay. All right.
Finding someone down here who can read is hard enough, let alone books.
Right. Well, it was worth a try. Are you reading anything interesting?
I'm reading a few old scrolls at the moment.
Oh, do tell.
Well, I'm reading one on the history of the civilization that came before the maze.
Oh, which civilization was that?
The name hasn't come up yet in the scroll, but they were an elven civilization.
Oh,
and this was thousands of years ago.
an elven civilization.
Hang on. We know something about that.
We do?
Oh.
Yes, we do.
Excellent.
Because that throne came from that civilization, right?
Oh, that is wow. That's excellent recall. Fantastic.
But I don't remember.
Almost.
Dwarves and elves settled the war. The elves of Itharian. The Iltharn? Latharn? Ilitharn? 2,500 years ago?
Superstition and the sword ruled.
Sounds about right. It would be the right time period.
Interesting. Fascinating.
I thought they were just legends, personally.
Apparently, it's history.
Until we got down here, clearly.
Yes. I mean, I think I sat in that throne, so I can say it's definitely real.
You did.
Not the most comfortable chair.
Well, if you could find that throne and get it back to, say, a museum or a collector, it would be worth a pretty penny.
How pretty?
I don't think we could carry it with the entire group of us.
Well, we could figure out something.
If we could get it in one of the bags, but the bags don't open wide enough.
I don't think we'd get it, but maybe we could like train one of the beasts down here.
I mean, there are zombies that we could purchase.
Right. Or we could have a series of logs that we could roll the throne on.
Does anyone have a shrinking spell?
Well,
or levitation.
That would be not a bad idea. If we could find some sort of levitation apparatus.
And then we could take turns riding on it as we levitated it out.
That would be nice.
Oh, it'd be a good combination to use with a person who can do the one-way portal.
Oh, yes.
But where would such a thing exist? You think this cave has those wonders?
Probably
What,
not.
levitation spell?
Well, I mean, this magical flying furniture and all of these things you're talking about.
Can I offer you a drink?
Oh, would love some ale.
Oh, yes. Rain, can you check your DM? DM?
DM? Check your DM.
Double DM.
Slide into the DMs.
Yes, an ale would be. Yeah, that's
Exactly what you're doing.
it's an unfortunate way to word it, but yeah.
I'm sure.
Yes.
Unfortunate way.
Yes, you could.
Excellent. Yes. Do you have tea? I could certainly use some tea.
I do have tea. It's a nice mushroom blend.
I'm anxious to try.
I hear that's all the rage up in water these days.
He snaps his finger and a tray with 8 cups and a teapot come floating over to him.
I've got to learn that trick.
Yes.
Yes, and then we can levitate the chair out.
He puts his hand on top of the teapot, and you see steam start coming out of it.
I was just thinking of never having to get up to get my tea, but sure, the chair, absolutely.
And he adds some tea to the pot, lets it sit for a few minutes.
Ah, damn it.
So
You had to
anything
say
else
tea.
y'all looking for?
Well, information, I suppose.
We had come down specifically looking for a person, but we appear to have found what remains of him.
It's true.
And who might that person be?
I'll tell you in a
A
minute.
the relative of someone topside. What is his name?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Rosnar or something.
Was it not Belt? No, these are 4 deep gnomes. Took us way back. Correct.
All the bloody way back.
Wow. I could have sworn I wrote his name down, and now I can't find it.
Now you know how it
Crescendo.
feels, PJ.
Hmm?
I said, now you know how it feels.
That's right.
Crescendo Rosnar.
I heard tell of him. He was here a week or 2 ago. Didn't seem to go very well for him. He seemed to flee in the night.
So we
Yeah.
seem to have just missed our opportunity.
Seems as though everyone's story is collaborating what we know to be his demise.
Corroborating?
What did I say?
Collaborating.
I haven't had
Which
my tea.
it also might have had collaboration.
And he,
Right,
he
well.
pours out the tea and hands everyone a cup. And he holds the tray out. It's got a little thing for sugar on it.
Oh,
Sorry, I
thank
don't have any milk if you prefer that, but
Does he
I mean,
have any
it's-
lemon?
God.
what was that, Ed?
Does he have any lemon?
He does not.
Ah, well, then sugar will do.
Tiffany will
Thank
wait
you.
until Chance or Odd takes a drink.
Chance, did anything
Being shy,
come
I
of,
take a drink.
did anything come of that, Rain?
Nothing at the moment. He did see it and
Then
acknowledge
Chance
it.
will. Okay, Chance will take a sip.
And he picks up his cup and he takes a nice healthy gulp of it.
Delightful. Delightful beverage.
Yeah, most people say it's an acquired taste. Not like the tea you get topside.
It's certainly unique. I'll give you that. What sort
Enough
of-
sugar, and it doesn't seem to matter.
You know, this is why you're bouncing off the walls all the time, Odd,
Yes, it is.
and climbing up them.
Good stuff. And because we mentioned tea, I have to make tea.
So I don't know how much treasure you've picked up along the way or anything like that, but there is an appraiser in town also if you have jewels that you're trying to sell. I don't know what he charges, but
Do we have jewels? Where are they located?
Surprisingly small amount.
He's on the next level up towards the
He's on
north
the next
side of the
level up.
city,
Along with the apothecary?
All right.
along with the apothecary.
Can you tell us of any other places of interest on this level? Not the level of the city, but this level of the dungeon.
You mean Skullport? Well, there's the actual port itself, but I wouldn't go there. It's mainly used to house soldiers right now.
What sort of soldiers?
Whoever the warlord happens to be right now running this area.
I see. Would that be Azrock?
No, Azrock's small time.
Got it.
If what I've heard through the grapevine is true and what I've been able to deduce, it seems like Xanthar is running the area right now.
Oh. Xanthar runs everything, apparently, down here.
He does seem
What can you
to
tell
have
me?
his fingers in a lot of pies.
Yes. What can you tell us of the 6th level of the dungeon, if anything?
Not much. I haven't really been down that far.
I see.
Is there anywhere we might pick up odd jobs to earn coin?
Not really in this area. You may find someone, the apothecary may need someone to go fetch herbs or mushrooms or something for her. The foundry may need someone to go mine for them. But for the most part, not a lot here in Skullport.
And where is the foundry?
Unless you find someone who wants someone else dead. The foundry is just up the street.
And are there
Many
any
maps.
are there any artisans in this area?
No one you'd call an artist.
Okay.
You can find, if they're willing to sell any, you may be able to find weapons or armor at the foundry. Like I said, there's the junk sellers, and they pretty much go and scour the river and the area around Skullport for anything that was lost in the river.
Right.
I'm trying to think of things you guys might need on your adventures through the dungeon. There's a lantern oil seller up on the next level. There is a restaurant up there if you want to go eat on a dead purple worm.
Oh. How many
Sounds
stars is
terrible.
that?
Had that experience before.
I'm guessing they're probably not even Michelin starred.
Who stars?
Oh, sorry, I sneezed.
There's the distillery. There's a map seller.
A map
there's
seller,
a food
say.
vendor.
Distillery.
No, I'm hearing some interesting things.
I'm most
Hey,
interested
yeah.
in the magic
Add
shop.
me a distillery.
I've got this cape I need to get rid of. Cloak.
Hey, Crystalline is interested in it.
Sally, do you have any questions? Is he here? Or is he not here? Okay.
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, I know this was your sort of. He welcomed you, so anything you want to know? It doesn't seem like anybody. I think
There was a word that you might have room for us to stay the night should we need.
I can make accommodation for you.
Well, that would certainly save us a gold or two. That'd be nice.
Not a problem. Would y'all prefer to go and do your shopping and come back, or?
Oh, absolutely. I think we have to explore this, all of these wonderful stores and options that you've presented us with.
Indeed.
Does there happen to be a clinic around?
Are you sick?
No, I was going to offer my services.
Oh, yes, that makes more sense.
No.
I thought you were going to get that rash looked at that you have.
Yes, I was wondering the same.
No, most people
Okay.
go to the apothecary or come to me when they're ill.
Got it.
Plus, since you've been kind of ignoring your god, I'm not sure you're the best type for helping right now.
Whoa.
My God and I have a strong and personal relationship.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yes.
Friendship status set at complicated.
It's definitely complicated. Yeah.
We just happen to disagree when it comes to the undead.
Well, I mean,
Some
only the
minor
primary
quibble.
source of your power, but sure.
Hey, look, my God can revoke my power anytime he wants. Please don't do that, sir.
True. I'm gonna say your last cure efforts still came in a little bit under par. I'm just saying. So
Ooh, them fighting words.
I'll remember that.
you see this wrist? It's still a little bit. You see that? I'm just saying you might want to make amends.
What, you want me to put into a splint?
Well,
I'll make it
maybe.
so that you can't move that wrist at all.
Well,
So that it can heal, of course. Properly.
Oh, but couldn't you just, magic it away?
I mean, yeah, but I don't want to use magic as a crutch.
Right. Well, so you did use an actual crutch as a crutch, right? I got
Exactly.
Yes.
and it makes sense. Yeah. Are we just going to have a random conversation in this gentleman's living room?
Yeah, apparently.
We've had
Hey, look,
random conversations in stranger
Look,
places.
I was
thought
the one just standing here. You're the one that started.
Shall we
questioning my
move
faith.
to the next level?
He's just sitting there sipping his
magic shop,
tea.
or the magic shop on this level. There were places. There was a pawn shop on this level as well, right?
No, the pawn shop's downstairs.
What was the other shop that was on this level?
There's the foundry, the
Foundry?
map.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Maybe
Tiffany,
we
you
should
don't
check
need
out the
any more
foundry
weapons.
first.
Sargath's bounty
Says who?
and the foundry.
No, I'm sorry. they're
Tiffany
on the
always
first
needs
level.
more weapons.
Oh, but Sargath's bounty is on this level. Yes. I do feel as though you said that.
And the
Yes.
map seller?
All right.
I feel like that could be useful.
The map
Color
seller
and the
is on the
distiller
first level.
upstairs.
Oh, on the
Aha.
first level. Right.
And this
But
map
we do-
seller sells accurate maps.
That I couldn't tell you. I've never bought one from them.
Fair enough.
Mm. Well, at any rate, I think we should thank this gentleman for his hospitality and go explore at least.
Yes, we should. Although I enjoyed this new sort of tea that we're having.
Very unique blend. Yes.
Yeah, I like it. The hint of morale really just brings it out.
It tastes a little like this level of the dungeon smells.
I will hand my cup back to Felrax, nod my thanks, and walk out the door.
All right.
I love that this is just like an awkward tea time conversation.
It is.
I mean, it got us several places to go shop and a potential quick way home if we need it.
No, I think it's really. I think imagine it like as a scene, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
All of our conversations seem awkward. What do you mean?
As we leave, I'll say to him, I'd be curious when we come back to pick your brain about the Mad Mage they say designed this place.
Okay.
All right, that's it. Let's go shopping.
To Sargath's bounty. Yes.
Does picking a brain have a double meaning for you?
I'm going to hope not.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would actually.
Now I'm curious.
You should be.
Science.
All right. I have moved your token over to Sargath's bounty.
Oh no, and I have to find it again.
Middle of the map.
Oh, I see myself. Let's go in. Ding.
Hey, there we are.
You go in, and the first thing you see are two guys moving around stuff in the shop. They are two Shield Dwarf brothers. Their names are Durham and
Raleigh.
Whoa.
Durham Gaz.
Hmm.
Mm. It happens with.
I'm going to call you Bull.
Durham and Durham Gaz. Two shield dwarves.
Two
Twins?
shield dwarves. Welcome,
Did you
in.
say they were-
Welcome. I'm Durham. This is my brother Durham.
That's not in the least
Brother girl.
confusing at all. So you're Durham, and also you are Durham.
Yes.
Are you twins?
No.
That's makes more sense. That's
I'm just
fine.
going to point. I'm just going to point to one of them. Can I call you Bull?
He gives you a weird look.
I'm
If
going
you
to take
have
that as a
to,
yes. I'll keep things straight in my brain.
That doesn't make it. Anyways, we'd like to see your wares, and I apologize for my friend.
please feel free to look around.
All right, what sort of amazing things are in this place? Have we long rested?
Yes.
We did. Okay.
It is a junk shop. There's all
Oh,
kinds of
good for
equipment.
school.
We were told you may have special items here that could be useful for adventurers.
Well, let
Anything?
me see. What do we have? What do we have? I mean, I've got rope. I've got pitons. I've got all kinds of equipment here.
Well, yes, and as special as rope is, we were hoping for something a bit more, well, magical.
You're looking for specialty items.
Right.
Let me see. What do we have? He starts pulling stuff out, looks at a few things, tosses it over his shoulder. We found this a little while ago. It's kind of interesting. It does have magical properties. And he hands you a book.
What is the book?
It's called an enduring spell book.
Oh.
The spell book, along with anything written on its pages, cannot be damaged by fire or immersion in water. In
You
addition,
found it
the
a
spell
while
book
ago.
doesn't deteriorate with age.
It's not. Does it look like Emily's?
No.
It's not Emily's. All right. Are there any spells in the book?
There is writing in the book, but you can't tell.
I'm not a magician, a wizard. But she's here, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Can she look in the book and see if
Yeah.
she recognizes anything inside of it?
She looks through, and there are some spells in it. Some of them aren't complete. She can tell that. But she is very interested in it.
But playing it cool, obviously.
Of course.
Obviously.
Right. Because right now, all she has access to are cantrips. Until we find her book. How much? I mean, it doesn't seems like it's sort of incomplete. Did you just sort of find it on a corpse down here?
Everything down here, everything in here has been salvaged.
I see.
Of course it is.
I mean, how much would you want for this book?
250 gold.
250 gold? Are you able to read the book?
Nope.
Do you even know if it's magical?
Yep.
How?
We had Felrax take a look at it. He told us what it was.
Ah. Felrax.
The wizard.
Okay. Right. I see. But there are varying levels and degrees of these things. I mean, appears there's only like 1 or 2 spells in it. I don't know that we're worth that much, right? Looks like it's probably worth around 100 gold, I'd say.
I'd go down to 225.
Let's say 175. Done and done.
Let's say 200 and you've got a deal.
All right. Put the book to the side and let's see what else you have.
All right.
Perhaps we can make sort of a package deal.
All right. Give me just a second. He walks in the back. I'm trying to find you guys some good stuff here.
That we can
We
afford.
appreciate it.
Yes.
He comes walking out with a helmet. It says, this here, when you wear it, you can understand any language.
Oh.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Indeed.
If
that
I
is
did not have 2 headpieces already, I would be all over that.
Right. I mean,
I'm assuming it's any spoken language, so you would be able to
It is any
understand sign language.
It is
Yes.
a helm of comprehend languages.
uh,
When you,
That's
while
still
wearing
super
this
useful.
helm, you can use an action to cast the comprehend language spell at will.
Does that include things like thieves' camp,
that's a spoken
or
language.
is that more,
spoken
or is that more of a,
language.
or is it a language, or is it more just like a code, like a con language?
I don't know.
I don't
I think
know.
it's its own language.
So,
Pretty sure it's its own language, but I'd have to check my rogue character to be.
okay, yeah. Well, I wouldn't get it myself. Like for my character, my character would be interested. I was curious about that. That's actually.
Is that all? Have you anything else?
He reaches under the counter and digs through a box, and he pulls out a ring. While wearing this, it keeps you warm.
Ring of warming.
Ring of warmth.
Warmth, yeah. One of those.
And
Yeah.
let's see. The last magic item that I think we have here is... Hang on 1 second. He walks in the back.
Secret mix of dialogue, jargon, and code.
Yeah, everything I'm seeing has people say that it would not,
Yeah, it's
or
kinda
or druidic.
Druidic is a language, though.
Yeah. Oh, and just because you can understand it, you wouldn't necessarily be able to speak it.
No,
True.
it doesn't allow you to speak it. It just lets you.
But it
I
would
still
let you
say
know
it's
if
super
some,
useful.
It just lets you know when people are talking about you.
exactly.
He comes out with a staff. He goes, this staff is kind of weird. If you place
I'm
an
sold.
object that doesn't weigh more than a pound, such as a shard of crystal, I don't know, an egg, a stone, above the tip of the staff while holding it, and he does this with a stone, and it floats above the tip of the staff. It just kind of floats around above the tip of the staff.
I mean, that's
Right,
kind of a
everyone.
cool party trick.
But it's got to be less than a pound.
Yes. And
What
the staff
sort
can
of
have up
food?
to 3 such objects floating over its tip at any given time.
I mean, I guess it could hold an illuminated object.
Can you launch said levitated items?
No.
Mm-mm.
I mean,
Shit.
have you ever had one of those moments where you drop your keys into a grate and you get something, you just have to kind of reach down for it? It'd be very useful.
Keys into a grate.
Oh, look, it happens.
All right. I'll take your word.
Yeah, that's all the magic items we have here.
Well, while they're mulling that over, can I go ahead and grab a length of rope?
Yep.
How much?
Does Emily have any money? Is the question.
No, she does not.
No, she was rescued out of prison.
Is Chance going to lend her any money?
No, Chance would never do that. He would just buy it from his sister.
Well, obviously.
So what are the prices of the items we've been offered?
It was haggled down to 200 for the spell book. The helm is 750. The ring is 1500. And the staff is 100.
Allow me to check something.
I
Like-
gotta check my funds.
I've got no money.
I have money.
Somehow
money.
I have no money.
What?
Yeah, Malachi's pretty broke too.
Like I've got
I have the devil's amount of gold.
I've got 289 gold, but that's just the bits and pieces that we've collected on this.
I've got 979 gold. So if anybody really wants something,
I think we want that helmet on someone's head.
I actually
And-
kind of think,
Yeah, the helmet's very useful, I think.
yeah.
How much is the
Already
helmet?
come up against it a few times when
They're
we've been unable
asking
to understand
1500 for it.
15.
Oh, you just said
Or I'm sorry,
750.
750 for the helmet.
In addition, so does comprehend languages allow us to comprehend written, or is it just oral?
Oral.
No,
just oral.
spoken.
Well,
Right.
still
I'll tell
usually
you what.
useful.
He tells you it's
Already-
2 gold for the rope.
2 gold. All right.
All right, so this is what I wanted to check.
But is there a belt that can help me grow a beard?
You're a cat.
That doesn't
Yeah, I
have-
guess I already have one.
But is there a belt that can help him grow a beard?
I didn't ask how far away they were. I said fireball.
That's right. All right. Well,
What if, sorry.
no, go on. Is anyone actually going to purchase the helmet?
I was going to offer 500.
700.
6.
Roll me a persuasion
What?
check.
Oh, okay.
Oh, can't it be intimidation?
Yeah.
I mean,
What do you?
actually, persuasion would probably be better for me.
He looks at you. 600 it is.
Fantastic. And I will pay him 600 gold pieces.
600.
And the ring was how much? 1500?
1500.
For the ring of warm.
Ring of warmth.
How do you have arrows?
Yeah, we've got some. And he looks around for a couple minutes and he pulls out a quiver of arrows. And you look at them and they are not in good shape.
Okay, I really only need 6 arrows. So are there 6 that I can sort through?
You could dig through and find 6 good arrows.
All right. Then how much?
2 silver.
Since my friend here has just bought the helmet, or was going to buy the helmet, would you now consider 175 for the book?
No, I've dropped it as much as I can.
Hmm.
You
All
can
right.
roll a persuasion check.
All right. I was about to cave.
I'll give you 60 for the staff.
Sold.
Damn right.
Why do you want the staff?
I don't know yet.
Oh, we'll find a reason.
There will be a reason at some point. What's it called?
Like,
It is the Staff of Adornments.
Oh, that thing. I see.
He looks at you and goes, 190.
I clearly beat him. What? Come on. What? You son. 175. I will put the gold in my hand and show him the gold. It's here. 175.
He looks at his brother, and you can see his brother's all but drooling.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 175.
There is a man of discernment. Pleasure doing business with you. Wait, well, actually, we're assuming that all of these. No, I'll take it, but I'm going to obviously. Emily looked at it already, so she knows it's legit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to buy it. 175. Robbing myself. You know you're paying me back for this when we get topside, right?
Yeah.
All right. Highway robbery, 175. Is there anything in there that actually can do some damage?
Perhaps a spell that will play a tiny violin and a sad song.
Why would anyone want that? It seems entirely unuseful.
I'll have to go through it tonight.
Yes, that'll be exciting, though, to see what spells she gets.
oops, also
All right.
using spells.
Well, I'm finished here. Anything else we need to do? Apothecary, anyone?
Yeah, let's check out the apothecary.
Yep, that would be good.
That's on the 3rd floor. I wonder if they have an escalator.
Also, we're gonna check out the forge.
The foundry.
The foundry.
Foundry,
That was on
yes.
this floor. We should do that first then.
Yeah.
Oh, forgot to change that back a while ago.
Foundry was actually on the 1st floor.
Oh, the 1st floor. That's right. I remember him saying that. Jeremy
Oh,
has
yeah.
no-
Hey, thanks for reminding me, Germs.
Durham. Pleasure doing business with you.
You too. Come back if you're looking for anything else.
Say, Durham.
They both look at you.
All right. I just wanted to see if there was a distinct way of saying it. Never mind. Good day.
No. You talk to Zathras. I am Zathras.
Right. Sure, that never got confusing in your home.
I mean, save their parents from yelling 2 different names on you.
Until they go, I don't want you. I wanted Durham.
Mhm.
Not you. The other you.
All right. You
Are we-
want to be all the
we're
way
going-
on the east side of the map.
Where are we going?
You said you
Very
wanted to go to the
fast.
foundry.
Okay, foundry on the 1st floor. Okay.
Boom.
Let me make sure that's
There
the
we
right
are.
one.
Oh, and the map cell is on this floor too. So
Oh,
I,
yes.
I say we hit them up after the foundry.
And
And
then,
the
we're-
distiller as well.
and then we've got to go back to the 3rd floor for the real apothecary.
Right.
Right. Apothecary. Let's see.
Apothecary.
Yes.
All right, you head to the to the foundry. You walk in and it is stifling. Forges are going, hammers are swinging. No one seems to really take notice of you at first.
And what type of people are working this foundry?
And what are they making?
They are Dugar, and they are making weapons, armor, and tools.
I bet we can get some tongs.
I was just thinking that.
Yes. I wonder if they have any magic tongue.
I don't know, just the plain old tongs seem to be working pretty well for us.
Yeah.
So what are you guys going to do?
Does it look like there's an overseer or somebody in charge?
There's one guy who's walking around. He's talking to different dwarves, or they're dark dwarves. He's talking to different people, criticizing their work. He looks up and he notices you, and he heads towards the door almost like he's angry you're there.
All right. Take a look around. Does any of these Dugar notice his reaction? Do they have a response to it?
They're still just working. He comes up and he's like, "What can I do for you?"
We were told that you might be able to help us or reinforce some of our gear and equipment, or that you might possibly have work.
Don't really have any work right now. We're on a tight schedule here, and we've got all the materials we need. I mean, what kind of weapons do you have that need work on?
I will pull out that rusty short sword that I had
Mm-hmm.
and show it to him.
He looks at it. Rust monster, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. I could smelt it down and make a paperweight for you.
Well, then I will just hand it to him and say, do what you can with it. I don't need it.
He tosses it in a corner of scrap metal.
Wasn't Odd's armor damaged
Yes.
by one of those slime monster guys?
It was.
Yeah, but somebody used mending on it. Right? I thought.
I thought
It's true.
mending didn't fix that.
It did.
Yeah.
It did for that one time though, because I rolled for it. After that,
because we weren't
no
sure
more.
if it actually would do it or not, and I rolled that it did, but it won't
Yes.
in future.
Gotcha.
I lucked out. I'll take my win and go home.
Anything else?
Because I had to do it too. Yeah.
I have spider silk cloth. I'm going to pull it out of my pack and show it to him and ask him if he knows what it might be useful for.
He looks at it. He's like, "This is really nice." Fighting with the drow, were you?
Yeah.
He runs it through his fingers. You can make a really nice cloak out of it. It's not really good for much weapon-wise. I mean, you can pull the strands and make really good bowstrings out of it, but that's very time-consuming. But I'd find someone who does clothing and have them make you a good cloak out of it.
Do you know anyone that might offer that type of service?
Not down here. You'd have to
Got
go
it.
up to water deep for that.
Got it.
Up to water deep for that.
All right. And what would be the benefit of making bowstrings out of it?
They're stronger than regular bowstrings.
All right.
Didn't someone have some just of the spider silk? Would that also make nice bowstrings? Other than
From the phase spiders?
Yes. Maybe? Question mark?
I was checking my inventory because I feel like I got something off one of them.
I feel like you did too, but I did not have anything. I had manticore tail spikes, but not any spider silk.
I'm looking.
I feel like if any of us had some, it was you. Chance.
I think I did end up getting some.
We did milk the venom sack.
Yeah, there was the venom sacks we milked.
Oh, venom. You had venom.
Yeah, it was venom. We milked them for the venom.
I feel like you also did the web sacks. Like there were two things.
I think you might be right. I can't find it, but I think you might be right.
We did harvest some from manticores. We harvested teeth and tail spikes.
Yes, but from the spiders, I feel like we did get some silk.
Yeah, there were two items you pulled off the spiders. And I feel like somebody was helping you with that.
I think it was Malkov.
Yes.
That's right.
I do know that.
The only thing I've got from the phase spiders is the venom. Let's see.
Yeah, I think the only thing I've picked up is a flask of acid.
When
For doing the spider harvesting, right?
Do you have the date on that, Jeremy? On the note.
1 moment.
And I can go look and see if I grabbed it.
I think I assisted.
Yeah.
November 1st.
Okay, I was way back in like June. Okay. Let's see, November 1st. Did I get those notes?
I'm now just searching for spider to see if
I would have been there. Nope, I don't see it.
While they're looking for that, do you have any silver daggers for sale or any silver weapons?
Yes, we did
for
get it.
silver weapons down here.
Or maybe can you silver a current dagger?
If you've got silver, I don't know if we have any here.
I definitely have some silver.
I mean, silver coins.
Let me go take a look real quick and see what I've got. He walks in the back and he's gone for a few minutes. He comes back in. We've got no silver. Like I said, if you've got silver, we can silver a weapon for you.
Yeah, how much would you need and how long would it take?
What depends on what weapon you want silvered.
Just a basic dagger.
I'd need about a pound of silver, so about 10 silver coins. And I could have it ready for you by tomorrow. It'd cost you 25 gold.
All right, I'll go for that.
That sounds like a brilliant idea.
Why do you want a silver dagger?
For the other creepy crawly things in the night.
I see.
I
By the
will
way, we
also
have,
hand him my dagger. Sorry.
I'm just trying to tell you guys that we have 6 pounds of phase spider venom silk.
Okay.
Perfect.
8 vials of phase spider venom worth 40 gold each, and 6 pounds of phase spider venom silk worth 50 gold each. It's in the notes.
So my question is still, would that make good bowstrings?
He looks it over and notices the slight glow from it. And it's like, no, this wouldn't be. You wouldn't want to use this for bowstrings. You want to take this to someone who can make you magic items. They can make you a nice bag of holding out of this, or a bag of tricks.
Fascinating. I also went in on that silvering a dagger thing.
Okay, so that's 30 silver and 75 to have it done, and they'll have
What are you?
have them for you the next day.
So 10 silver and
Silver dagger.
25 gold.
I will hand him the 10 silver and my dagger.
Okay.
I will.
Now,
Can I pay him half now and half on delivery?
He's fine with that.
I will also.
I'll just pay him the full measure now.
Okay.
I'm not worried. I know where he works.
Chance is feeling the peer pressure. So
I mean, it's never a bad idea to have an alternate weapon.
so he's going to give a dagger and ask for one to be silvered as well.
All right. 10 silver and 25 gold.
10 silver and 25 gold. Got it. I'll just pay him up front for everything.
Okay.
Okay.
And just so we don't have to come back tomorrow, each of you can add a silver dagger to your inventory.
Sweet.
Yay.
Thank you.
Then I am going to detract the rest of the gold now so I don't forget about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you select a regular dagger in your inventory and then select customize it, there's an option for silvered.
Sweet.
Where do you see customize? Oh, never mind.
Handy for creepy crawly things like werewolves, Luguru.
Vampires.
Just pretty.
Lots of different magical creatures are affected by silver.
Also, they're shiny.
And they're very shiny.
There is that, yes. I'm just going to write silver dagger because I don't think there's like.
There is.
Is
Yeah,
there?
just click on a regular dagger, open up where it says customize, and there's a checkbox for silvered.
Oh, I never knew that. That's cool. Hmm.
And then under the description, like the notes, it'll say symbol silvered.
Customized and then silvered. Oh, wow. 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 Cool.
All right. So I think we're good here. Should we head to the apothecary?
Do you want to go
Yeah,
to the
I'm gonna-
apothecary or the distillery?
I'm going to ask him real quick before we leave. What are the smelting items or ores that you are usually in most need of?
Iron, copper, bronze, mostly
What
iron.
are the things that you would love to have but don't get often?
Gold.
There.
We'll keep
All
an
right.
eye out. See if we live that long.
I'd love to get my hands on some adamantium to work, but
Well,
Is that
if we
a
stem,
possibility further down, or does that?
don't know. Never been
All right.
a lot further down in this dungeon. I've only been down a couple levels.
What does it look like in its raw form?
It's got a greenish tinge to it.
All right.
All right, y'all have a good day. And he turns around and just walks away.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Okay.
Where to
Right,
next? Was the
distillery?
distillery?
Sounds good to me.
No, move. Moving you on the wrong map, that's why. You end up at this building. West side of the map, towards the bottom. Near the pawn shop.
Sweet.
Kind of like West Center, right?
Yes.
Okay. Near the corner of the key.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Is this the apothecary?
No, the distillery.
Distillery.
Oh. Is someone looking for booze?
Always. Aren't you?
Well, and
No.
aside from magically created water, this is the place to get actual drinking water.
In a distillery, really? Oh.
Yeah, I don't think I'd recommend the tap water down here. It's probably pretty gross.
You walk
You
in
could-
and you notice a dwarf. He looks kind of shabby. The distillery is 3 stories tall. And you look up and you notice the roof is sagging, looks like it's ready to collapse.
That's unfortunate.
Guy ambles up to you. How are you folks doing today? What can old Gerd do for you?
Well,
What's
hi there,
the
Gerd.
highest proof spirits you have?
The highest proof spirit would be Amberjack.
It doesn't need to taste good.
Amberjack's the best tasting one of the bunch.
Is it bottled?
No, we only sell it by the 5-gallon cask.
Huh.
Well,
But it's what is the word? It's in a cask. It can be, it's portable, yes?
Yes.
How much?
20 gold for the Amberjack, 10 gold for the Goat's Head Ale, and 5 gold for the Worm Whiz.
How big is the cask?
5 gallons.
5 gallons. I'll take 5 gallons of the Amberjack.
Sold. He
20
goes
gold,
over and
yeah.
he rolls a cask over to you.
I'll roll it into my bag of holding.
Roll out the barrel.
What
that's what
else
I
can I
need.
get you folks?
That's what I need. I need to learn to play the accordion.
I need to add a custom item.
I was looking for something to work as an antiseptic, honestly, more than to drink.
Yeah.
You'd want the Worm Whiz.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it'll kill any germ that it hits.
That
All
sounds
right.
like such a horrible drink.
I said it didn't need to taste good. Is that also only sold by the 5-gallon?
It is.
Do you have any bottles?
I do not. I sell to the few different bars around here.
I see. How much is a ton of the Worm Whiz?
5 gallon is 5 gold.
Sold.
Yeah, it's almost like grain alcohol.
Perfect.
Maybe you should buy some of this. Good for treating wounds and such.
Nah, think I'll pass on that.
Yeah, she
There's
just got
things-
5 gallons, so
Yeah, I'm gonna
What is
share.
what is the amberjack again? What kind of?
it's a sherry.
A sherry wine. Okay.
Sherry.
Cherry baby.
Excellent.
Thank you.
But don't give up the day job. Just saying.
Add custom item.
In the bag of holding. You
Is there
go.
anything
In
else I
the
can
bag
do
of
for you folks?
I'm all right. Anyone else?
Good.
Do you have? Oh, you don't have cups. Is it like a general store in this town of Skullport?
Not really so much a general store. You got the junk sellers up the street.
Trying to see if I could find like a solo cup. You know, I just need one.
Yeah, can't really help you with that.
All right, fine.
All right. Well, thank you for your help. We'll be back to see you. I imagine.
All right. Take care of yourselves. Be careful out there.
Apothecary or map shop?
I'm honestly ready to leave Skullport.
We just got here. We haven't even had a chance to see any of the culture.
Been here an entire day. How much more can we? We came for one person. He's dead. We've shopped in all of the dreadful stores.
No, not yet. Let's go to the apothecary and see what kind of fun things are there.
You're just
Yeah,
mad because they didn't have any small cats at the pet store.
Horrible pet store.
No, they had a couple of cats. I just don't think they had any hair.
No, those were rats, dude.
And they had cockroaches.
And bats.
Who would want a cockroach as a pet?
Well, let's go upstairs.
Let's go
I
upstairs.
believe we're walking now.
Okay.
Yes.
Did
We're
we
walking
already
and
talk-
talking like all
Yeah,
good
talk.
episodes of West Wing.
Which way was the escalator to the third floor?
The what now?
Oh, the escalator. It's the person who likes to start trouble and then, antagonize everyone. He's usually hanging around the stairs.
Oh, we always called that a pot stirrer.
Ah, right. Yes. Because he's always in the mix. I get it.
Aha.
All right. You guys make your way up to the 3rd floor.
We do.
Rain, one day you're going to give me inspiration for all of these
Dreadful puns.
amazing puns that are coming along.
For all the psychic damage you're giving me.
That's right.
See, you always do it when I'm not listening and worrying about like the maps and stuff.
Indeed, we do.
I have to pick my spots better. Great. Great.
You left us unattended, and all we can do is pun.
All right, you all make your way upstairs and you follow the paths along and the directions you were given. And you do see a sign above the apothecary for the Nightshade's Caress.
Nightshade's Caress. It's a very sultry name, I'd say. Ken Gold says the inside looks nothing like the name.
Is it a goth bar?
It is not.
Damn.
Not at this time of day.
Nobody wants to take that bet. All right, we'll go ahead.
Head inside.
Let's
All right.
walk into the Nightshade's Caress.
You head inside, and the first thing you notice are baskets and shelves full of various herbs, elixirs, vials of poisons, baskets of medicinal fungus, and standing behind the counter, Horaeus, roll me a perception.
Okay. Perception. Six.
You walk in looking at your feet.
Yeah.
Don't notice anything.
Odd, one half of the house is poisoned. What is that? That's hilarious.
What you guys notice is the woman looks kind of strange.
Do we notice it?
Looking at her skin, it looks desiccated. It's drawn in tight. It looks very dry.
Like three kobolds standing on each other's shoulders, odd?
No, more than she doesn't. The longer you look at her, you notice she doesn't seem to be breathing.
I was going to say, does she appear to be alive?
She
just needs some good moisturizer.
He looks up as you walk in and welcomes you into the shop.
Is she dead?
Roll me a arcana or medicine check.
Oh, why not Arcana? You would pick my weakness. All right. I don't know if she's dead.
You did at least notice her, unlike Horaeus.
I'm a scientist who doesn't know if someone is dead by looking at them. But I'm not a doctor.
Well, you have to have certain facts in hand that are not necessarily
That's true.
apparent.
The science is out.
All right. Well, hello. Do you have any healing potions for sale?
Yes, I do. And
What's
how
your
many
price
would
on
you be
this?
looking for?
Depends on the costs.
It always depends on the cost, doesn't it?
Truer words. Arius, can you turn on head?
What?
No, nothing.
Sorry, I just heard all these baskets of herbs and whatnot. It's very fascinating.
On dirt, can you?
Do you have any catnip?
I've got regular potions of healing for 75 gold apiece, and she sets 3 or 4 on the counter. Then I've got potions of greater healing. They're 300 apiece.
This is even more than in the goblin market, isn't it?
No, it's less.
Is it?
Yes. I think the goblins wanted to
I
sell.
feel like these are more likely to work.
Yeah.
Well, there's that too.
It's true. Something certainly seems to be keeping her looking pristine.
And then I've got one left potion of superior healing. That's 750 gold.
Oh boy. Seems very expensive.
Well, I'll definitely buy. Definitely looking to pick up one potion of healing.
Okay.
Don't suppose you have anything fun like willow shade oil, do you?
Willow shade oil? I don't think so. Let me look. She goes in the back of the shop, looks around. No, I'm sorry, dear. I don't have any of that. What do you use it for? I've never used it myself.
I've heard it's supposed to help when you're dealing with petrification issues.
Oh, you're looking to turn something back from being petrified. Let me see. No, I don't think I really have anything that would help you with that.
Do you have any antitoxin?
That I do have.
What's your price on those?
Those are 75 gold apiece.
Okay. And then saw on the way in you have a lot of healing funguses.
Yes.
Well, I've got this. I've got a little bit of experience with alchemy and herbalism. If I wanted to pick up some supplies and say we had some time and I was able to brew a potion, do you have supplies for a basic potion of healing?
Yeah, I have those here. They'd be 25 gold.
All right. Well, I think I'll pick up a healing potion, supplies for a healing to make a healing potion,
Okay.
and let's go with 3 or 4 empty vials.
Okay. So that would be. She tells you she'll just throw the vials in.
All right. I'm gonna deduct 100 gold. I am good.
Now, are you going, guys? Or is your group going deeper into the dungeon, or
We are, yes.
you're going to want some of this? And she comes creaking out from behind the counter and walks over and pulls some fungus off of the shelf. This will help counteract the drow poison, because I know there's more of them deeper in the dungeon.
Yes, please.
Thank you very
Yes.
How do I use it?
much.
If you've been poisoned by the drow, eat it and it'll have the time of the effects.
Brilliant.
So if you are poisoned for an hour, eating some of the fungus will knock it down to a half an hour.
If we distill this, will
yes.
it negate the poison?
I've never tried
make
that.
Or make a tincture.
I don't know. I've never tried it.
Okay, how much for the fungus?
For the whole lot here, 5 gold pieces. And
I'll
it's
hand
a
her
big,
5 gold.
It's a big brick of it.
Brilliant.
How much of it do we need? Do you need to counteract the poison?
Just a couple pinches off of it.
All right. I will also take a few.
Oh no, I'm buying the brick.
No, I'll take a few empty vials.
Okay. Yes. Same.
All right. Anything else,
Maybe.
Gears?
Do you have anything that augments a herbalism kit or a healer's kit?
Augments how?
To its capabilities?
No, she wouldn't have anything really like that. Nothing that wouldn't already be in your basic healer's kit.
Okay.
The herbalism kit is the one you need to make healing potions, right?
Yes.
It's
Okay.
antitoxins or potions of healing,
Just want to
which
make sure.
I have
'cause I don't-
both.
Jeremy,
Okay.
roll me another
Yeah.
perception check.
Yeah, all right. Seven.
Oh my gosh. The game doesn't want you to know.
He's too busy looking at the shelves.
He's thinking about how
Shells, you say?
Do you have any other potions aside from potions of healing?
I've got some. Let's see. I've got a couple potions of advantage.
All right.
When you drink this potion, you gain advantage on one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw of your choice that you make within the next hour. I've got 2 potions of fire breath.
Ooh.
I've got
Reyes has got fire breath in the mornings all the time. Why do we need a potion?
I mean, I also have a potion of fire breath already.
The potion does more than just emotional damage.
I've got this neat little potion. It's called a potion of longevity.
Ooh.
She sets that down. This one here is a potion of vitality. She sets that down. And I've got 1 potion of invisibility.
I don't need the potion of invisibility. Vitality. How much for the potion of vitality?
That one's 1,200 gold.
Oh boy. Too rich for my blood. Useful though.
Are there any components you'd like us to keep an eye out for as we wander through the area?
Well, if you're heading down in the dungeon, I can always use more of the fungus I gave you. You can find it sometimes if the drow don't burn it out. Any kinds of herbs are always helpful.
Is there any
Alright.
trick to harvesting the fungus?
No, just cut it off the walls.
All right. Good to know.
Chance, roll me
Would-
one more medicine check.
Chance. Medicine. Oh boy. All right. Wait, where? Doesn't seem to be my. I'm sorry, I rolled it.
What does the fungus look like in its natural state?
Just
rolled
like that
twice.
does. That was cut straight from the wall.
18.
It's kind of a grayish fungus with almost like blue hairs going through it.
Charming.
Anyone else notice the giant spider on the map? Is that just me?
No, it's hard to see from inside the building.
Chance,
No,
with
it's
that,
right here.
with
the
that
map.
18, you notice that she does look kind of weird. Like, almost like she is undead.
Mm-hmm.
You reach over and smack Horaeus.
Now, what?
Now's your chance to get in good with your god.
I told you, me and my god are perfectly fine. But what are you talking about?
She's undead. Undead. Turn undead. Coughing. Oh my. Undead.
Are you all right there, Chance?
I'm sorry.
something-
Do you
Terribly
need a
sorry.
drink?
Yes, if you got any water, it's very dusty all of a sudden.
Maybe you're allergic to something in here. Should we
Possible. Yes.
head out to the map maker shop?
Maybe. Yes. Thank you so much for all, now's your chance, Palo. I'll never forgive you.
You want me to just okay? I'm going to go. Excuse me. I'm going to grab Chance, like lead him out, like right out the door. I'm like, are you suggesting I just randomly attack?
Are we out of
Somebody-
earshot as he's carrying? Yeah, as we're like going
Once
out the
you're
door?
outside, you're out of earshot of her.
It's like, yeah. Are you seriously telling me to just randomly attack this person?
I mean, she's clearly undead. Paylor does not want you to. He wants you to exact swift vengeance upon the undead. It seems
Look,
like
that's a discussion for between Taylor and I.
I mean,
It's
do you want to become a cleric over there? Like, why are you so worried about it?
well, I'm merely concerned with the potency of our friend's reliability upon his deity, which helps us in battles. And subsequently could also not help us in battles.
all
If
right.
he
Tell you
continues
what.
to ignore his charge,
All right. Give me one moment. Let me just take a look here real quick. Okay, now that's okay. Did I have the? Let me just check my spells. Did I take one to commune with my god and just find out what does he want me to do in this case?
commune, that's cool. What level spell is that?
Okay, so I don't think I've got one set up here. Divination. You might have to. So this would be single question concerning a specific. Okay, you know what? How about this? When it's like once we're done with all of our shopping for today, I will go ahead and I will commune with my god. Mostly it's because I don't have the spell prepared and I would need to
Right.
ready that spell on the next long rest.
And if Palo wants you to kill the shopkeeper, then we'll come back and kill the shopkeeper.
Yeah,
All right.
we know where she's at.
I think that's fair. Fair. The universe just coughed. What's happening?
I didn't even hear.
There's
I
only
didn't
one of those currently.
I think the universe is speaking to you.
Oh, it's probably thunder. It's probably thunder underneath the.
I didn't even actually understand what was coughed at me. So
Just like your life.
Okay. I am outside the shop keeping an eye out for those green skulls.
And you see two more float by.
So what are we doing? Is there some other place we need to go to?
Is it
Mad
bad
Mage.
There
too?
was. I'll wrap it up in the shop. What's the shopkeeper's name, by the way?
Her name is
Dead.
What was?
Who is?
Sounds
What?
like first syllable.
Nightshade.
One word. Oh, that makes
Nightshade. Like the poison.
Well,
Yes.
thank you, Nightshade. This was wonderful. We really appreciate the help with the drought poison. Everybody seems to be pissed off at them, so the more of them we kill, it seems better off we're doing down here.
You all stay safe and come back if you need anything else.
Will
What was
do.
the
Thank you.
temperature- What was the temperature in the shop?
Room temperature. It was.
Oh.
It wasn't freezing cold or anything.
It wasn't either cold or too hot.
No.
All right. Great. We should have run more tests.
The pleasant 55 underground.
Balmy.
Right, so eggs at the shop. What tests? What?
Oh, scientific curiosities. Nothing more, nothing less.
Oh, good. I thought you were being a murder hobo again. All right.
Not me.
Sure.
I'm not dedicated to Palo.
Well,
No, that's our cleric.
we're going to leave it here for the night. We're almost at the 10 o'clock mark. I'd like to thank everybody for watching this evening. Next week's going to be a little bit different. I don't know if we're going to be recording or not. We haven't discussed it. But Michael will be running the session every last Wednesday of the month. So
Woohoo.
we'll be moving on to that. Like I said, thanks everybody for watching. Have a good night.
Be like the old
Bye.
schedule with the Super Mario cartoons.